Hello and welcome once again to Jacob's Toys 5-minute figure reviews. Please do like, share, subscribe and all of those things. All support to the channel is very much appreciated. In this video we're going to take a look at the amazing Spider-Man 2-pack from Marvel Legends, the Renew Your Vows 2-pack with obviously Spider-Man and Spinneret. Now I'm going to do this video in two parts. One video will focus on Spinneret, the other will focus on Spider-Man. Here's the back of the box and you can see the accessories and the picture of what's included. The box itself is really nice and you can see the articulated toes there on Spider-Man. Now in this video we are going to focus on Spinneret, aka Mary Jane Watson. Now this figure pack is part of the Beyond Amazing line from Marvel Legends, and it's the second one from that line that I've received. And I do love these boxes even though they are windowless. So there's a bit of complaint online. But either way, let's jump straight in and open this box up. Now I'm going to be careful because I do want to keep these boxes just because they're the first of their kind. They're the first windowless boxes that we've got from Marvel Legends. And yeah, I quite like the design of them, so I'm going to keep them, so I'm being quite careful with it. So inside the box, where we used to have the kind of clamshell plastic packaging, we now have this kind of cardboard alternative. Now, and you can see here, you've got Spinneret on one side, and you've got Spider-Man on the other. Two little bags with the accessories in them, and the figures are, they're in there quite tightly. Now, the original concern for this type of packaging was that people were going to be able to swap those figures out quite easily in the store. But as you can see, it actually is quite hard to get into them and actually get them out. So I'm not sure that that is going to be the case, but time will tell. I think that the boxes are very well designed, and I think they have designed them with that in mind as well. So without further ado, let's get to Spinneret. So here we go, we've got the little bag of her accessories and we've got the bag with her figure, with the figure. So we'll get her out. Now people have complained about paint apps, the paint apps being kind of a bit off, but from initial inspection I think mine is all okay. I can't actually see anything that was worth really complaining about there. She's a really nice looking figure. Now it's always dodgy when you've got a figure that's made kind of predominantly out of white plastic. It does open up the possibility for like smudging and stuff, but from what I can see here, there isn't any real issues. She's a really cool looking figure. Yeah, initial thoughts is she's really good. Let's open up the bag and have a look at the accessories. We've got the unmasked head and we've got another set of hands, two more sets of hands, sorry. So here's the Mary Jane head. And I'm really pleased to say that it's a new sculpting. It's not the one that we got from the Gwen Stacy box, the retro carded one. And we've got the wall crawling hands here, like the open palm hands, and we've also got the other fist and the other thwip hand as well. So 6 hands in total and 2 heads. Now let's just have a look at the 2 heads. Again, no real complaints when it comes to the paint applications. They look really clean. I really like the colour of her hair. It's very reminiscent of how she looked in the comic books, and the detail on her face is nice. It's nice that there's 2 different expressions as well. I'm going to swap out these hands and put the wall crawling hands on because they are my favourite, and I know that a lot of collectors like those wall crawling hands on the Spider-Man figures. So I'm really pleased that the guys over at Hasbro are starting to include those more and more with the figures. So there she is with her unmasked head, and she looks just as good, to be perfectly honest with you. Now, for anyone that doesn't know, Renew Your Vows was a story that came out in, I believe, 2015, 2016. And you can see here as well, she's all pinless, and she's got double jointed elbows as well, which is nice. So yeah, it came out in like 2015, 2016, and from memory, Mary Jane Watson and Peter Parker, it's an alternate universe, it's one of the different universes, and they've got a daughter called Annie, I believe, and this particular suit gives her the powers of Spider-Man. So there's a whole thing in the story about what transpires, and this suit actually gives her the powers from her husband. Here you can see the new head and the one from the Gwen Stacy retro pack, and you can see it is an incredible upgrade. I definitely like this new head more than the one that we got with the retro packaging. But yeah, so essentially this suit is what gives her her powers. Now this is a custom that I made many years ago just because I really enjoyed the storyline at the time, and I also made both versions of their daughter as well, Annie. She's called Spider-Ling in the comics, and we see her as a younger girl and then as an older girl, as a teenager, and I made a custom of both versions of her and of course Mary Jane's Spinneret. Now there are a few notable differences, like the gloves on the hand and stuff, but I must admit this is a upgrade that I'm quite happy to now get rid of my custom and replace it with the official release because it really does hit the mark. As far as my one's concerned, the paint apps are all absolutely perfect, the lines are all done really well, there's no smudging, there's no missed lines or anything like that, so I'm really pleased. This 2-pack is exceptional. Now do go and check out my other video where I look at Peter Parker, aka Spider-Man, because that figure is on another level completely. But as an additional figure in the 2-pack, this is a very welcomed addition. I love the fact that they're exploring more of the Spider-Man storylines, and they've given us this version of Mary Jane, both masked and unmasked. It's a really good addition to anybody's Spider-Man shelf or Spider-Universe shelf. Can't wait to get some photographs of these two together. So thank you very much for watching. Do go and check out my channel for more videos, and more importantly the other side of this video where I'll have a look at the Peter Parker figure. But yeah, initial reaction is that it's a very nice figure and a very nice 2-pack, so get yours while you can. I believe the official release date of this is December, but they are starting to creep out now, hence why I've got mine. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you soon.